Well, we knew they were very good offensively. I mean, that's something that we knew. I laughed at their record. They played Florida, Florida State, Kentucky, Western. I mean, they've played a good schedule, and they're just now coming into their own. The Allen kid that made all the threes hasn't even been playing. She's been hurt, comes back tonight, shoots lights out. But, part of the problem was they're so good offensively that we had to be locked in defensively at the beginning of the game, and we weren't. We were giving them open shots. Obviously, they were making them, and then we started out 0 for 100, it felt like, and then never could get things going. And we let the lack of offensive production affect us defensively. You can't do that. We thought we would have learned from the SIU game that you better be locked in from the beginning because it's hard to play from behind. But obviously we didn't take that lesson into tonight. But credit to them. I mean, they're a very good basketball team. They're a tough matchup for us. We knew that going in.
If you could go back and kind of start this game over, is there something you would change?
Well, just to be more locked into the scout. I mean, they didn't do anything that we didn't think that they would do, and then offensively we had open shots and didn't make them. I mean, you cannot let a team shoot 60% plus in a quarter and you shoot 12. I mean, that normally does. I'm not very good at math, but that normally doesn't work out very well for you. But, when shots aren't falling, you got to be tougher defensively. And like I said, we weren't tough enough. I mean, the thing about this team that I've been so proud of is I know we don't have the talent that we need. We know that. We're doing everything we can to take care of that in recruiting. But the toughness of this team's been what I've been most proud of this year, just their blue-collar work ethic and going out and winning games that maybe we're not supposed to, or at least being in games, giving ourselves a chance to win. And I didn't see that tonight. I saw it from number 5. But she can't play by herself. She's got to have some help. And I know she was very frustrated and trying and willing, to get her teammates to play as hard as she was. But, we just weren't locked in ready. I mean, they're going home tonight, going home tomorrow for Christmas. And I hope they learn their lesson that, to keep your job, you got to do your job. When you don't do your job, you get fired. And all of us should be fired tonight after that effort.
You've talked about size before. Was your paint defense tonight a product of lack of size, or was it lack of execution?
Well, it's a little bit of both. I mean, anytime somebody has a big kid on the inside, it is going to be a problem. And then when you put 4 shooters around that big, it's even more of a problem because you can't help as much and dig as much. But, part of it is because they executed and did a great job. I don't want to take anything away from them, but part of it is that we didn't work hard enough. I mean, I will never make excuses. There is no excuse for the effort that we gave tonight. Again, very good team. They, made shots. They did what they were supposed to do. But I felt like when the game was over, I almost needed to apologize to her for them driving here and us not giving them a better game.
You started out the second half well, though. You shot almost 59% in the third quarter, won the quarter 25-13. What was the message going out in the second half that kind of sparked that, a little bit of energy?
Well, we had a great crowd, and I'm like, guys, you get people to come to your games, and that's what you show them. You've got to give them a reason to come. I thought the crowd was outstanding for this time of year especially. I'm like, this isn't the team that's been talking around town to make these people come to the games. These are the people wanting to come see people play hard, people play for each other, people diving on the floor, people doing whatever you have to do. And we did play better in the second half, but again, we are not good enough to dig ourselves holes. I mean, our margin of error is very slim, and we have to make sure that we play every second of the game in order to have a chance to win it. And, I mean, this is 2 in a row, so I'm hopeful that as they have time off over Christmas, when we reflect on this, that they will understand that this is not going to win games. This is not going to get us to where we want to be.
Does a game like this serve as a wake-up call prior to conference play?
I think so. It has to. I mean, if you don't learn from it, then you're not trying to grow. I think as a coaching staff, we learn from it. I think it's great film session. When they come back, be able to grow from this. So absolutely. I mean, this one's over. You got to move past it. I mean, we've got one more game, and then we've got conference, and our conference start is tough. So I told them it's not going to get any easier. So we just got to get tougher. So we got to figure out a way. Maybe Santa Claus will bring us some toughness and grit, and we can come back with it when we come back on the 26th.